How can redevelopment move forward even in a recession? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Mayor Eldridge Hawkins, Jr. of the City of Orange Township. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me again.
We're talking about a variety of different projects, but before we get into the specifics, talk to us a little bit about how you move redevelopment forward even in a down economy.
Well, I think first that you have to understand what the needs of your community are and also what resources you have available. Orange is very fortunate to the extent that we have 2 train stations in town. We're 20 minutes from New York City. We have a Midtown direct line. We're surrounded by other flourishing communities. So we have certain things that other towns would love to have. You can't just wake up and get a train station or that proximity to the city. So building around that, we've been able to get our Transit Village designation. We've laid out great plans through our master plan, and we have partnerships. I think that's the other thing that is key, because the city can't do it alone, and I think it's important to note that while we have many successes, that's really done through partnership with developers, partnership with other legislatures, state and federal elected officials, as well as Trenton in general, to get different types of funding that help fill the gaps to make projects affordable.
So you have your master plan in place, obviously the location, but how do you develop those partnerships in order to move redevelopment forward? And are we talking public-private partnerships or are these other governmental partnerships?
Well, you're talking about both, and I think the key is to market your city, letting people in the world know and understand what Orange has to offer, what any city has to offer. And in doing so, we've been able to attract very good companies. We have many projects going on at the same time, but even when those projects weren't there, the City of Orange was making strides. You know, we talked about it before that we successfully demolished the Walter G. Alexander housing complex, which is owned by the Housing Authority, and we're now partnering with them as a city to actually redevelop that site and all the property surrounding it. When we talk about partnerships, we've got $23 million in tax credits from the state to help us build that project back up. It's slated to be 3 phases, 1 market rate, 1 family affordable, and 1 senior housing, all 2- and 3-story condominiums or townhouses.
Now, 2 projects were recently recognized by a variety of different organizations. Give us an idea as to what these projects include and why you feel they're valuable for the future of Orange.
Well, we were recognized by the Chamber of Commerce in their statewide magazine called Enterprise. We were on the cover for our redevelopment in the Valley section of town, which is our arts district. At Valley and Christopher, we have actually erected several artist lofts that are green housing, green development, with actually rooftop gardens. So we have a vision to redevelop that entire area. We were recognized on the League of Municipalities cover of their magazine for the development we have going up at Central Avenue and Center Street, which is approximately 6 floors of affordable housing. So we have market rate in the Valley. We have that affordable housing piece on Center Street. And they recognize us because it's no secret that this is the worst economy since the Great Depression. And when many communities have actually had development that was stalled out or an inability to get funding, we've been fortunate enough that through these partnerships we've been able to move these projects forward, make them successful, and be in an innovative way start to really change the landscape of our community.
We've been talking primarily about housing, so let's talk a little bit about the business component. How are you working to retain and attract businesses to really increase your rateable base and offset the taxes for residents?
Right. Again, it goes back to marketing. We have to let these businesses know. We have to do outreach. And it's important to note that when we're doing all this new stuff, we're bringing new companies in, it's not all about bringing in new housing and new residents and new businesses. We want to strengthen our existing commercial base. So one of the things that we've tried to focus on is teaching our existing commercial companies that are in our Main Street corridors how to be successful, what types of things to put in your storefront windows, or what not to put in your storefront window, how to arrange your store. We've done market studies to help show them how to be profitable, because we want to strengthen them and also recruit additional anchor stores to the community, which we've been successful in doing as well.
Very few seconds left, but what's on the horizon?
Well, more of the same. We're going to continue to survive and thrive even in this tough economy, because our idea is that if we do what we can now, we'll be properly positioned to capitalize on the economy when it rebounds, because we've been doing the right thing all along.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Mayor Eldridge Hawkins, Jr. of the City of Orange Township. I'm Jill Horner.